Hey there, this is Shannon from Curate. I wanted to make a semi-quick video on the payment section, kind of troubleshooting what you're facing and a little explanation about how the payment section works. So one of the big benefits of Curate is that it does the math for you. It takes care of those little pieces that sometimes we do not see or recognize, and it takes away us having to recheck all of these little things. So one big thing to note about the payment section is it must equal to whatever the total of the proposal is. So in this case, we have a negative payment. That means that there is a difference of $147.26 between what we've got as payments here and what the total is of the proposal. And so it's kind of given us this alert like, hey, newsflash, you need to fix this before that we can publish the proposal and send it out to our customer and give them incorrect information, because that doesn't look good on us as business people if we're sending out things that are not right. It's a little concerning. So Curate protects us from that and kind of helps us whenever those things happen. Now, again, it has to match whatever the total is in this section, has to match whatever's over here on the total for the event. Now, the way that we help with that is I can edit these, I can edit the percentage, I can edit the amount over here. But on this one, I can't edit those because this payment's already complete. We've already registered it, we've already documented, it's done. So I can't make any edits there. And I can't make any edits on the bottom payment line. And the reason why, it acts as that balancing line between the payment section and the total. That's why that negative is showing up here, because it's showing that we have that difference between the two. So this scenario actually was brought to me by another customer, and I thought I would make this video for everybody to see those different pieces of this section. So another thing to note is it is ordered based on the payment date. So obviously we need to make some sort of change here to fix this one, and they're out of order. The final payment is first, the payment is in the middle, and the booking deposit is third. Totally out of order. So we need to rearrange them so that they will show appropriately. The way that we do that is we can go in here, and I'm going to make this 116, and then I'm going to make the booking deposit, or I'm sorry, I'm going to make the final payment to 416. So now I've got them in the correct order. Booking deposit comes first, payment is second, final payment is third. So this one is going to stay the same, but now we can edit this line because it's the first line, not the final line, but we've still got this 75% there. So the reason why this person came to me was because she was unable to edit this and it was a negative number. So what's going on here? What do I need to do here? The final payment is not marked as complete, so you can still go in here. The biggest reason why people will get a negative number in the payment section is because they have marked all of these payments as complete, and then they change something on the proposal. So the customer decides they do not want that extra centerpiece on the buffet table or whatever, that extra arrangement on the buffet table. So they remove that from the proposal and it creates that negative balance. That's a separate situation for how to deal with. So if you do come across that situation, we can cover that another time, or just come ask us for help. In this case, we can simply edit this one and it will balance out. For the person that I was talking with, what she wanted to do was make this 7%. All right, now that I can edit that and see how I made that 7%, and it automatically recalculated my last payment line. So now I'm taking care of the entire total of the proposal. I'm in good shape, taking care of the entire total of the proposal, and it's got this last payment line, so the final payment is accurate. So it is entirely possible that you might want to say, you know what, let's do 150 for the booking deposit. Not necessarily 7%, 150. A lot of times the booking deposit is $1,000. We see that pretty frequently. It's $1,000 to book the event. Non-refundable deposit. And you might even want to put that here, non-refundable booking deposit. But no matter what you choose, it's going to recalculate that amount down here at the bottom so that you are always getting the accurate amount, and it reflects well on you for your customer whenever you're talking with your customer, discussing the payments with your client, because that's obviously a very sensitive area for a lot of people. So that helps with that one. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about marking a payment as paid since we're here. So this one, for one thing, is adding passing on your processing fee if they want to pay by card. So if I want to do that for this booking deposit, I can go in here to this credit card rate and I can change that to 3%. When I do that, it shows the amount, but then it's going to add that 3% on top. So if they do choose to pay by card through the system, it's going to automatically register for them to pay this. I can't really see it, but it's $154.50 if paid by card. And you can apply that to each payment line if you so desire. Some people just do it on some of them. Some people do it on all of them, and they set it up in their template so that it's automatically there. You're not having to add it. That's the beautiful thing about templates. Automatically there every time that you're going in here. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to mark this one as paid. If they do pay via Stripe or Soon Square or Card Connect within the system, then it's automatically going to mark as paid and it's going to show that it was paid by Stripe. So I'm going to mark this one as paid and I'm going to say, actually, they paid this one by check. I'm going to choose the receipt date as the 2nd, and a lot of people will put the check number here in the notes. So once I hit that, I mark that as complete. Well, what if I made a mistake and wanted to change what that looks like? I can go in here to that edit button and you can still make changes in here to that. I'm going to say, oh, accidentally, they actually paid on the 4th. So I can save that in here. And you can see now it's registering as the 4th. Now, the difference is, let's check if they did pay by card. Typically, it would show that, let me check on the preview. I'd have to check on the preview. We're not going to go down that road. But you can pay if they paid by card, if they paid by bank transfer or cash or whatever that looks like for you. The last thing I want to show you is deleting a payment. So you'll notice if I go in here, there's no trash can button. If I go in here, no trash can button. Again, because they are already completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this as unpaid. We're going to act like it's not done. And again, and also on the final payment line, there's no trash can. So on this one, if I do want to delete a payment, I will have a trash can because it's unpaid and that money can go down here to this one. So I'm going to hit the trash can. So see how it automatically recalculated those amounts and it put it in that last payment section. Another thing is if I add anything and it does have a 0 value, you can always trash those because sometimes people accidentally add payments or you change up your payment structure so that the way they pay 2 payments at one time. If it's got a 0 balance on it, you can trash that. So let me add that payment one more time. And so we're going to say it was that 7%. Let me actually mark this one as unpaid. We're going to say it was that 7%. Bishop is saying, actually, she didn't pay the booking deposit. She went ahead and paid the first payment also. So I want to combine those. So that's going to be 39.78. And I want to delete this first line. And there we go. We have it set up to where you can mark this one as paid now with both of those on there. So, okay. I hope this little brief walkthrough of the payment section really helps and addresses any pieces that you may be facing that or struggling with not understanding how it kind of works on the Curate side. So definitely reach out to us via chat down here if you have any questions or just explore our video resources more if you'd just like to see more about the system. All right, we're here to help. Bye.